This is one of my favorite holidays. If you're out there, please type to us and let us know where you are tuning in for. It looks like Nevermore is here, and Gooptabla's here, and Peggy's here, and Salidi Beatty is here, and Bonnie's here. We've got a wonderful group already. So I am definitely an Earth girl, and I'd like to do a song starting out called Earth Girl. I grew up on a farm. I grew up in the kind of environment where if you wanted a carrot, you went to the garden and you picked it and you washed it and you ate it. I grew up where the milk came directly from goats and the eggs came directly from chickens. I had this wonderful way of growing up. I had no idea there was a different way. In fact, I was jealous of all the kids who got their milk in a carton from the store. I had no idea what I had. But I always wanted to get to the big city. So I moved to a town you may have heard of called New York City. And after living in New York for a while, I moved back to a town in the Midwest called Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Let me hear a shout out from all my Midwestern friends out there. So I moved from New York City to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which felt very much like moving back to the country. And I wrote a little song about it. So I'm from Wisconsin. Before I sing this song, I just want to do a shout out for some of the wonderful advocates for the earth that come from Wisconsin. My mother reminded me of this. She might be out there. A person named Celia Farran in your chat group. Don't be alarmed. It's not me multitasking. It is my mother. We share the same name. She shared with me that John Muir is from Wisconsin. He's of Scottish heritage, and he was one of the integral founders in the National Park Service. Did you know that? Aldo Leopold wrote the Sand County Almanac. He's also a conservationist. And the governor of Wisconsin, Gaylord Nelson, in 1970, founded Earth Day. And it's because of him and his vision and all the people that supported what he was up to, including my friend Selena Fox, who was there on that very first Earth Day 51 years ago. That's why we're standing here. I'm standing. You could be sitting. You could be driving. You could be doing anything. I don't know. Where are you? That's why we're here together celebrating this wonderful, wonderful Earth. So I'm going to sing for you a song called Earth Girl, and then I'll check in on some of the notes. I had green grass, I had bare feet. To this day, I'll tell you true, it was my purest love affair. But I craved lights and city streets, and I knew I couldn't quit until I found myself right there. And now I don't know what I'm doing here. This city must be run by fear, but life back in the country sure would bore me to no end. Teach me how to get it back. I learned a lot, but still I lack the earth girl in my middle. She's my only. Did I mention there was going to be some mouth music in this song? That's what the Celts would call mouth music. I had trees, I had the sky, and they loved me to the core, but I simply didn't care. I wanted speed, live in high rises, knew I couldn't quit until I found myself right there. And now I don't know what I'm doing here. This city must be run by fear, but life back in the country sure would bore me to no end. Teach me how to get it back. I learned a lot, but still I lack the earth girl in my middle. She's my only. Everybody. Are you doing it? I'd never know. La da di da da da, la da di da da da, la da di da da da, la da da da. Oh baby, la da di da da da, la da di da da da, la da di da da da, la da da da, di da do. Now I'm back. Yes, I've returned, and I will not turn around, 'cause all my bridges have been burned, but that's all right. I'll be okay. Just don't look me in the eye yet, 'cause I've been taught to look away. I'm gonna take some time off, that's the deal. I'm gonna slow it down so my soul can heal, 'cause life back in that city sure would tear me up again. Teach me how to get it back. I learn a lot, but still I lack the earth girl in my middle. She's my only everybody. No? She's my only new best friend. La-di-la-di-la-dum. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Earth Day. Bridget is saying, did she start yet? Yes, she started. I don't know where you are, Bridget, but I've definitely started. Guptabla is saying, welcome, everybody. Niall is here saying, happy Mother's Day, Mother Earth, that is. Bridget is saying, yeah, go find another browser, yeah. Darren is here saying, yup, I think probably responding to Bridget. And Lauren is getting tagged, I think, by Bridget. Yes, please tag your friends. Like, if you have somebody out there who's like, oh, so-and-so would love this, and I would love to share this with them. And you can talk to each other in the chat room. It's one of those few situations where you can actually talk in class, right? So you can tag them, and you can talk to them, and chat with them, and connect with them, and bring in new folks. It's always such a wonderful thing. So feel free to do that, please. I love it when you do that. Peggy is clapping. Nevermore is saying, an amazing start. I've been waiting for you all day. Thank you. I love hearing that. Kern is here. Kern and Anan are here. Please type to us and let us know where you are tuning in from. I saw a lot of comments scrolled away while I was singing. I promise you I will go back and read everything after the show. Maybe by tomorrow or the next day, but definitely after the show. Darren is bringing John in. Hi, John. I hope you come and join us. Thank you for doing that, Darren. Lynn Marie is saying, talking in class, something I excelled at. Ha, hooray, you beauty, you. Thank you, Lynn Marie. I'm so glad you're so good at talking in class. You get to do that here. All right. And Guptabla saying, awesome, welcome back. Nevermore, glad you're here. Yes, you two know each other from previous concerts. And Lynn Marie is here from Seaside, Oregon, the mighty Pacific. Yes, we're going to be doing some things for the ocean as well. For now, we're going to move on to a song called She Is Calling for You. This is going to be more like the calling in of the directions, calling in the sacred space, bringing Mama Gaia here with us so that we can really soak up all of her beauty, her grace, her gifts, and all of the wonderful elements that she shares with us. It's called She Is Calling for You. And it's only available to Patreon subscribers. So if you are a Patreon subscriber at the $10 level or above, it might be in the $5 level, I'm not sure, you have access to this song. Do you hear the sound goddess calling for you. Do you hear the sound of the goddess calling for you? Do you hear the sound of the goddess cry? Can you feel your heart cracking open wide? Do you hear the sound of the goddess calling for you? She is calling for you, child. She is calling for you. Come away on the wind to the wild. She is calling for you. She is calling for you, child. So what will you do when you hear her call for you? Do you hear the sound of her oceans roar, calling for you? Do you hear the sound of her oceans roar, calling for you? Do you hear the sound of her oceans roar? Can you hear your heart calling out for more? Do you hear the sound of her oceans roar, calling for you? Do you hear the sound of her gentle breeze calling for you? Do you hear the sound of her gentle breeze calling for you? Do you hear the sound of her gentle breeze? Can you feel your heart bring you to your knees? Do you hear the sound of her gentle breeze calling for you? She's calling for you, child. She's calling for you. Come away on the wind to the wild. She is calling for you. She is calling for you, child. So what will you do when you hear her call for you? Do you hear the sound of her warming fires calling for you? Do you hear the sound of her warming fires calling for you? Do you hear the sound of her warming fires? Can you feel your heart cracking open wide? Can you feel the sound of her warming fires calling for you? Can you hear the sound of her roots and rocks calling for you? Can you hear the sound of her roots and rocks calling for you? Can you hear the sound of her roots and rocks? Can you hear the sound of your heart unlock? Can you hear the sound of her roots and rocks calling for you? She is calling for you, child. She's calling for you. Come away on the wind to the wild. She is calling for you. She is calling for you, child. So what will you do when you hear her call for you? Do you hear the sound of the goddess calling for you? Do you hear hear the sound of the goddess calling for you? Do you hear the sound of the goddess cry? Can you feel your heart cracking open wide? Can you hear the sound of the goddess calling for you? Do you hear the sound of the goddess calling for you? Do you hear the sound of the goddess calling for you? Starting to hear the goddess call. That song, as I said, is only on Patreon. For the subscribers there, if you would like to become a subscriber, lots of songs there for you, and lots of these songs that I'm doing today are there for you on Patreon. And it's a subscription base, and you get, boy, if you join now at $10 a month, you'd get 155 songs plus. I'm adding songs all the time. 1 Billion Dance Studio is here saying, get her songs on Bandcamp. Anna is here sharing a link to Bandcamp. Thank you, Anna. And Goop Tubla saying, woohoo, beautiful, thank you, Celia. Moody. That is a bit of a moody song. And I see someone is tagging some friends. It's scrolled away, but Julie and Amina, I hope you join us. You are welcome here. I've been writing songs about the trees and the earth for a long time. Just going to tune this up, make it a little sweeter for you. And this song is on my Breathe album. It's called Trees Breathe. And I love how interdependent we are with plants and trees and beings of the plant nature, because we need oxygen and they need carbon dioxide. And we create carbon dioxide and they create oxygen. I mean, there's ever a reason not to cut down all the forests, I think that would be a really compelling reason. Still not satisfied with that. Let's see if I can read a couple of things while I'm tuning. I'm under some hot lights, and that means that Louise, my guitar, is also adjusting. It's just the nature of the beast. There she is. Come on, get in there, girl. All right. A little better. All right. Lori's here. Nevermore is saying, yes, was hoping for Trees Breathe. You got it. I'm sending this one out to you then. Still not happy with it. Still not happy with it. Come on. Come on, Louise, you can do it. You know, sometimes it's just worth taking that extra time to tune. And someday I'll have that guitar tech. He'll just hand me a different guitar, all tuned and ready to go. You are the culprit right here. Come on. Sounds like Louise might need some work. We need to take her to the shop. This one's going out to Nevermore. I've been entangled in your soul from the moment that we met. I can't breathe to forgive. I'm suffocated by forget as I'm lost within the woods, praying for release. I hear in my ear, trees, trees, please breathe for me. I am frustrated and confused. You say you're in love with me. I can't breathe to forgive. I'm suffocated by belief as I'm standing on this earth, deep roots beneath my feet. I feel my naked heels on trees, trees, please integrity remains. Trees, breathe for me. Come on, trees, breathe for me. Trees, please, won't you breathe for me? Thank you, trees, for breathing for me, for setting me free. Release me, sweet Trees, breathe. I hope you're all breathing out there. And breathing is the one thing that we know we need to be able to stay here in bodies. Gotta have the breath. Can't go too long without that. So make sure you're breathing, and I always say the quality of your breath and the quality of your breathing will determine the quality of your experience. So really, savor those breaths. Every breath is a snowflake. No two are the same. All right. Restream is telling me, congratulations, I've received 100 messages today. Yeah, that feels about right. I feel like I've been responding to a lot. Awesome. Niall is clapping. Guptabla is saying, teach me to sing like you, Celia. Beautiful. Peggy is saying, such a beautiful song. And Julia is saying, I just changed my YouTube name. Okay, so Julia is 1 Billion Dance Studio. Nevermore is saying, thank you so much for that, Celia, so beautiful as always. And Anna is here saying, sharing some links on how to tip. Thank you for that. Guptabla's brilliant snowflake breaths. Okay. It's time to play the ukulele. Let's tune it up, make sure it's happy. So anyone out there, do you have this issue that I struggle with? I call it paralysis by analysis, also known as overthinking. I know it so well, I wrote a song about it, and this song is called Ruminations. This is a word that some people have surprised me that they weren't familiar with the word. To ruminate. To ruminate is to ruminate, to overthink, to think and think over, to ruminate. So, hence, ruminations. So, this song will make sense. And I find one of the few things that gets me out of ruminations. One is music and creating. The other is nature. Going out into Mama Nature and being with the trees and being with the fairy folk and being with all those wonderful creatures. And that's part of my salvation. These ruminations are eating my mind. These ruminations are killing my time. And my monkey mind and my lizard brain are trapped on my hamster wheel of pain, thinking they could work it out if they go round another time. But my inner fairy child says, ooh, let's go and play. Climb to the top of the trees and sway. You molded over yesterday, and now's the time to shine. Ooh, come and smell the flowers. Make some music with their magical powers. Ooh, it's time to celebrate, imagine and create. And I feel so great till the ruminations, they come back again. These ruminations, pretending they are my friends. And my monkey mind and my lizard brain keep getting together for a tea and cakes to self-medicate with dough and sugar refined. But my inner fairy child says, ooh, ooh, let's go and play. Climb to the top of the trees and sway. You molded over yesterday, and now's the time to shine. Ooh, ooh, come and smell the flowers. Make some music with their magical powers. Ooh, ooh, it's time to celebrate, imagine and create, and turn those ruminations into celebrations, into co-creations. Now's the time to shine. Ruminations into celebrations, into co-creations. Now's the time to let's go and play. Climb to the top of the trees and sway. You molded over yesterday, and now's the time to shine. Come and smell the flowers. Make some music with their magical powers. Ooh, it's time to celebrate, imagine and create. La 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 la. That's your part. Oh, la 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 la. Ruminations for anyone out there who shares overthinking, that little problem. Sometimes it works well for me because then I can think out a problem, and I've been having some big things to think out with all the technology that we've been working on, getting these shows to be better and better every time. We have a new camera this time, new lighting, and we hope, I haven't heard anybody tell me that the sound has dropped. So hopefully we fixed it. Tina is here tagging some friends. Thank you for that. Gooptabla is saying hi to Lori. Niall is saying, I'm not sure if I ruminate. Let me think about it. Ha! Very funny, my friend. Peggy is la-lying, and Guptabla is la-lying, and Nevermore is la-lying. Thank you for singing along. Now I at least know you're out there. La-la-la-la-la-lying. La-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Got a new song for you. I went live with it on Facebook, I think maybe yesterday or the day before. It's called Deep in the Glen, and I really haven't played it out much at all. Like the other day, I sang it. It's this brand new song. I wish I could have worked it up on the banjo because it really screams for a banjo, but we do have it on the guitar. Oops, let me get that ready for you. Anna's saying it looks and sounds great. I am so happy to hear that. It's been a long time in the making. We might have just stumbled into something that works. Oh, what a relief. What a relief, what a relief. All right. Deep in the Glen. So I was having a little chat on text with my friend Niall, who's out there. We are in a singer-songwriter group, and what I do is I write a song every week, and then I make those songs available to my Patreon subscribers, and we write from a prompt. And the week for this song, we both wrote songs called Deep in the Glen. That must have been the topic for that song. Very, very, very different songs, but they both have a fairy theme, which we both kind of went towards that, which was interesting. We've been friends a long time, so that makes sense. Bonnie's saying, great song. Niall's saying, no glitchiness tonight. Awesome. And Peggy's saying, yes, sounds great. Fantastic. So let's just make sure we're tuned up again. It just keeps adjusting under the heat. So this one's called Deep in the Glen. And if I get a good recording of it, now I will make it available to the Patreon subscribers because I don't have a real recording of it yet. So it's that kind of new, like not even the Patreon subscribers have it yet. It will hopefully be available soon. All right. Hi. Deep in the glen, I got to find myself again. I'm making music with my fairy friends. Deep in the glen, deep in the trees, I've got to find myself some peace. Dancing circles with the fairies, free. Deep in the trees, I've been hypnotized, dehumanized, stuck in the muck. I need a place of peace, a place of grace. I've been feeling low, moving slow, stuck in a magicless matrix of mumbo jumbo. I gotta get myself out of here, gotta get into the woods for some fresh air. Deep in the glen, I got to find myself again, making music with my fairy friends. Deep in the glen, deep in the trees, I've got to find myself some peace. Dancing circles with the fairies, free. Deep in the trees, I've been wearing a frown, worn down, stuck in a swirl of have-tos and shoulds. No good, I've been petrified, city-eyed, stuck in a rut. I need something sublime, get back to my tribe. I gotta get myself out of here, gotta get myself clear. Deep in the glen, I got to find myself again, making music with my fairy friends. Deep in the glen, I gotta find myself some peace, gotta get into the woods for some relief, dancing with my fairy family. Deep in the glen, I got to find myself again, making music with my fairy friends. Deep in the glen, deep in the trees, I got to find myself some peace, making music with the fairies, free. Deep in the trees, deep in the glen, I got to find myself again, making music with my fairy friends. Deep in the glen, deep in the trees, I got to find myself some peace, dancing circles with the fairies, free. Deep in the trees, deep in the trees. Deep in the glen. So Patreon subscribers, watch for that soon. It's it's not a new song. I wrote it quite a while ago, but it's just sort of been sitting there and seemed pretty appropriate for Earth Day. Catherine is here saying, Happy Earth Day from Newfoundland. Oh, I love this. This is perfect. I'm about to sing a song that I wrote when I was in Newfoundland. Anna is sharing the CeliaSings.com. If you go there, you can get 3 free songs, one of which is Everyday Goddess. Thank you for sharing that. Awesome. Peggy is saying, oh, I love that. Can't wait. Assuming you mean the song that I just sang. And Guptab is saying, woohoo, lovely. Thank you, Celia. Your headband I can has. No, you cannot has my headband. I has my headband, and you cannot has. It's for me. So the song I'm about to sing that I wrote when I was in Newfoundland is called The Soul of a Tree. And let's see if I can get it tuned up nicely again. So I did a lot of walking in Newfoundland, hiking. It was just gorgeous, so pristine, the air so clean, and right there on the ocean. Before I went to Newfoundland the first time, I really didn't know where it was. But my friend Judith, who might be out there, hi Judith, said, you need to come to Newfoundland because the people here will love you. You've got this Celtic influence, your messages, it's so perfect. And so we decided to co-facilitate a retreat called the Come Home to Your Heart Retreat. And I said, yes. And then I started looking into what it takes to get to Newfoundland, especially if you're going to drive, which I did the first time. It's not easy to get to. And once you finally get past through Nova Scotia, you get on a ferry. And you get on a ferry for 15 hours. 15 hours. Because Newfoundland is called the Rock. It's an island. And it is the furthest place you can be east on this continent. And if it was a clear sky and you could just go as the crow flies, you'd see the British Isles and Ireland and all of that land there. So there's a very big Irish influence right over the ocean. It's right there. So I was walking one of those days, and I turned a corner, and I saw a tree. And it struck me. It was just a tree that was so austere. It was a beautiful tree, but it was not Hollywood beautiful. It was beautiful in that it had seen a lot. The wind in Newfoundland is something to be reckoned with. It can lift you up, and if you're near a cliff, you don't want to be near a cliff when it gets windy. I probably shouldn't tell you all that. I decided I wasn't going to share that story because it's just too scary. But the point is, the elements and the wind can be brutal there. So this tree had survived through all of this. And it had the kind of beauty of wisdom and grace. It was really pretty amazing. And so I wrote a song called The Soul of a Tree. And I wrote it about that tree. And I'll sing it for you now. On the long and winding road, through the perils of my mind, lost and all alone, running out of time. I don't know where I'm going, don't know where I've been. I desperately grasp for the moment as it's slipping through my hand as we're racing to be still caught in a dream. As I'm dashed on the rocks twixt my rage and the waves of the sea, when I'm nowhere over the rainbow and I've lost all my will to believe, all the answers I seek are in the soul of a tree, in the soul of a tree, in the soul of a tree. As I slip through the rocks to the roots for my inner journey, into the soul of a tree, between the branch and the breeze, all the answers I seek are in the soul of a tree. As we climb and we claw for achievements, then plummet to our deaths, nobody gets out alive. Here's a toast to your health. We don't know where we're going, don't know where we've been. We're surrounded by people who love us, but cannot find a friend when we're racing to be still caught in a dream. When we're dashed on the rocks twixt our rage and the waves of the sea, when we're nowhere over the rainbow and we've lost all our will to believe, all the answers we seek are in the soul of a tree. soul of a tree, in the soul of a tree, as we slip through the rocks to the roots for our inner journey, into the soul of a tree, between the branch and the breeze. All the answers we see are in the soul of a tree. In the soul of a tree, in the soul of a tree, that's where you'll find me. That's where I'll be. In the soul of a tree, in the soul of a tree, that's where you'll find me. Singing free, in the soul of a tree, in the soul of a tree, as I slip through the rocks to the roots for my inner journey, to the soul of a tree, that's where I long to be. All the answers I seek are in the soul of a tree. The soul of the tree. Wrote that when I was in Newfoundland. It was such a beautiful experience to have that connection with that tree. And then what I did is, after I wrote it, I went back to that trail and I sang the song to the tree. So we bonded in a really, really, really sweet way. Bridget is saying, is Newfoundland where that movie takes place, where the house blows away? I can't remember the title. Kevin Spacey and Judi Dench. I think it's called The Something News. And yes, that is where that takes place. The shipping news. I think it's the shipping news. Yes. Catherine is saying, beautiful. Guptabla is saying, love that. Bonnie is saying, yay. Celia Farran is here. That's my mama. She says, the trees join you and are singing their joy and praise. And Beverly is here. How cool. Good to see you. And she says, I see the tree. Yeah. I'm sure it brings up an image of your own tree or your own experience that you've had. If you want to see the tree that I wrote it about, it is on Patreon. If you go to The Soul of a Tree, search that. I have the pictures there of that particular tree. Quite a few pictures there for you. Peggy is saying, oh, how cool you sang to the tree. I did. It was sweet. And Bridget is saying, yes, the shipping news. And Winter is here saying, GaiasGreenGirls.com. Hi, Gaia's Green Girls are here. Awesome. Very, very cool. Moving right along, we're going to sing about some water now. Another song I also wrote from a scene maybe 100 yards from where that tree was. There's a wonderful stream flowing down to the sea. And I wrote a song right there. I kind of wrote a chant right there, and I finished it up later. And I actually went live with it. This was maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And it was pretty cool. It was really, really sweet. And so I showed the stream somewhere on Facebook that exists. I don't know. Tiffany's here. Awesome. Hey, sister. She's saying, hey, sister. Darren is saying, love the song and you. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate that. I feel loved. Bonnie is saying, hello to your mom. You two know each other. That's cool. Jade is here. Jade from New Mexico. Yay, always wonderful to experience your awesomeness. Same back at you, my friend. Same back at you. All right. This one is a drum song. That's perfect. Jade is here because Jade is a well-trained and incredible shaman and does a lot of drumming. So this song we will drum on. We may need to tune it up just a little bit. Everything's shifting with the temperature change here. Nevermore is saying, watching this outside, sitting under the willow in my backyard. Doesn't that sound amazing? And that's probably a stunning tree that you are communing with right now. I write a lot of songs about trees. I love trees. I probably have 5 or 6. In fact, I remember it scrolled away, but Niall was asking if I was going to do Milagro Tree, and I had totally forgotten about that song. I still need to finish editing it, but it's a beautiful song about a tree that I was singing under for about a month in Santa Fe, New Mexico, under the Milagro tree, praying for rain, or praying rain. So many awesome memories. How's that drum for you all? Is it not too loud? This is about the water that I connected with right next to the soul of a tree. All right. Just get a few things ready for this. So good to be here with you all. Yes, and do feel free to tag friends and bring them along. Ooh, it's gonna get really moody here. Yes, please tag friends. I love it when you do that. I was a 3-day house guest in the temple of the mother, where her beautiful river flows down to the sea. She taught me how to listen, and she loved me like no other, and her soothing waters healed me. And the water is life, and the water runs free. Here where the water flows down to the sea, and the water is life, and the water runs free. Oh, how the water heals me. I was a 3-day house guest in the heart of the mother, where her healing river flows down to the sea. She taught me I was precious, and she held me like no other, and her soothing waters healed me. And the water is life, and the water runs free. Here where the water flows down to the sea, and the water is life, and the water runs free. Her soothing waters heal me. Flowing water, flowing down to the sea. Flowing water, oh how the waters heal me. Make a wish, set it free, let it flow down to the sea. Breathe and receive. Make a wish, set it free, let it flow down to the sea. Breathe and receive. Flowing water, flowing down to the sea. Flowing water, oh how the water heals me. And the water is life, and the water runs free. Here where the water flows down to the sea, and the water is life, and the water runs free. Oh, how the water heals me. Oh, how the water heals me. Oh, how the water heals me. Also a song I don't think I've ever sung live before, not sure. Don't sing it very often. That's surely the case. Peggy is tagging Ashley. Ashley, I hope you join us. Wonderful. And Bridget is saying, wow, beautiful flowing water song. Yeah, it's a good one. I like that one a lot. Tiffany is saying, it's perfect. Peggy is saying, sounds good. Oh, you're talking about the drum, right? Good and clear drum, thank you, awesome. Guptabla is saying, and Guptabla is saying, I was hypnotized. Wow, I feel kind of hypnotized too. It's really challenging to stay in it and not get affected by it, right? So I'm delivering. I need to be the conduit. I can't go into trance myself to a point, but I still have to remember words and things like that. We're going to start another song that is pretty new. I did this live a couple of times, and it's called Mama Gaia Sings. It's really quite a new song. I wrote it maybe 3 weeks ago when I was hiking in Sedona. Which I love to do, by the way. And by the way, I am physically in a town called Peoria, Arizona, which is a suburb of Phoenix, basically Phoenix. But a lot of you see me up in Sedona or in Prescott because I like to get up there a lot. But I've been hovering around the Phoenix area ever since COVID took me off the road. Right, so Shell is here. Hi, Shell. Haven't watched you sing live since PantheaCon last February in San Jose. Wow, that was pretty much my last live concert with an audience. I did a couple of little things, but that was pretty much the last one. Who knew? I had no idea. But I did savor that concert. I really did enjoy sharing that concert with you all. Nevermore is saying, amazing. I always get lost in your music. The water is life, works on both a spiritual and literal level. Yes, it does. Very good point. And that song is also available to Patreon subscribers. Just go in there and type in Water is Life, and you will get a recording, a downloadable recording of that song. And if you're not a Patreon subscriber yet, why the heck not? There is so much music there on Patreon. I mean, there's so many songs that I don't even know how to sing. I have to go learn them again because there's over 155 recordings on Patreon. There's like 12, 15 albums worth of music there. So that is the place to get it. Kesha's saying, ooh, I get to hear your Mama Gaia song, Happy Earth Day. Yes, I love how this happens. Like, I was about to do a song about Newfoundland, and we have somebody from Newfoundland here. I'm about to do Mama Gaia Sings, and Kesha's here. I wrote this song on a hike, on a trail that she introduced me to. So Kesha, once again, you have helped inspire another song. The other song is called Pachamama Latte. Pachamama Latte, Pachamama Latte. What you gonna have today? A Pachamama Latte. Rise in me, 'cause you're my cup of tea. Also a Patreon song. Had to sing it because you're here, Kesha. Had to. All right, so Mama Gaia Sings. I've got some lyrics over here because it's so new. It's just so new, but it's so perfect for Earth Day. It's just so perfect. Okay. I know that Guptabla loves this song too, so I'm sending this one out to Kesha and Guptabla. Actually, you two know each other because you're both from Wisconsin, and we had Indian food in Sedona, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago. I love all the connections. Mama Gaia sings to me. Mama Gaia sings to me. Mama Gaia sings to me. Mama Gaia sings so sweetly. Oh, Mama Gaia, this tree and these roots, they sing to me. This tree and these roots, they sing to me. You may say that I'm crazy, but I hear them sing to me. This leaf and these branches sing to me. This leaf and these branches sing to me. You may say it's unlikely, but I hear them in sounds of magic, magic in everything when you listen to Mama Gaia sing. These boulders and these rocks, they sing to me. These boulders and these rocks, they sing to me. You may say that I'm crazy, but I hear them sing to me. These pebbles and this sand sings to me. These pebbles and this sand sings to me. You may say it's unlikely, but I hear them in my dreams. 'Cause music, music is all around if you listen for the sacred sounds of magic, magic in everything when you listen to Mama Gaia sing. Mama Gaia sings to me. Mama Gaia sings to me. Mama Gaia sings to me. Mama Gaia sings so sweetly. Oh, Mama Gaia. These rivers and these streams sing to me. These rivers and these streams sing to me. You may say that I'm crazy, but I hear them sing to me. These waterfalls and lakes sing to me. These waterfalls and lakes sing to me. You may say it's unlikely, but I hear them in my dreams. 'Cause music, music is all around if you listen for the sacred sounds of magic, magic in everything when you listen to Mama Gaia sing. Mama Gaia sings to me. Mama Gaia sings to me. Mama Gaia sings to me. Mama Gaia sings so sweetly. Oh, Mama Gaia. Oh, Mama Gaia. Oh, Mama Gaia. Oh, Mama Gaia. Thank you. I'm so happy that you were out there, Kesha, to hear that. So cool. So cool. Thank you all so much for your donations, and if you haven't donated yet, for your soon-to-be donations. That's what makes these concerts possible. I want to make them free access so that money does not limit anybody from having access to music that they may find uplifting and peaceful and fulfilling. So if you can donate, I so appreciate it so that I can keep putting energy towards these concerts. And if you can't, please feel absolutely no pressure whatsoever. If you can't donate, I always ask, just tag people, share this, put it into groups that you may be a part of that would be resonant with what I'm doing. And, you know, we can't die of overexposure in this business. We definitely need as many people sharing and spreading the word as possible. So even if you can donate, if you can also spread the word, we are so grateful. We meet musicians, artists, poets, folks who are putting out podcasts. We're independent. And so the only thing that's really fueling us is you. That's the truth. So Patreon subscribing. You can download any of my music on Bandcamp for name your own price right now. You could treat that as your donation for the concert. So you win and you win and you win. You get a concert, plus you get downloadable music, and you get to name your own price for it. So same thing. I don't want that to ever stop someone from being able to experience art or my art. So my dream is for money to never be an obstacle for anyone in any way at any time. So that's why I give freely. Nevermore is saying, Mama Gaia Sings, my newest favorite. Saw the video you posted this afternoon earlier when you spoke in the beginning about people hugging trees and taking shoes off to walk along streams. I do both. Yes, I did say that. I said, have you ever gone for a hike and seen somebody hugging a tree? One of those crazy people, right? Those crazy people who take their shoes off and they put their feet in the cold streams, or they talk to flowers. Well, I'm those people. And you might be those people too. And Mama Gaia, she definitely sings to me. Awesome. Lynn Marie is clapping, thank you. And you're saying hello to each other. Oh, good, you're all connecting. I love it when you connect. I love it. It makes me so happy when my friends become fans and my fans become friends and they become friends of each other. I love it, I love it, and I love it. All right, we're going to now loop a song. So this will take just a little bit of maneuvering because we need to change some settings just a little bit to make sure that everything works out perfectly and we don't overdo it. So I'm going to turn that down a little bit. This song is called Wide Open, and it's on the Carry Me Home album, which has a lot of wonderful songs. The very first song that I was playing while we were waiting to start is called Please Take My Hand. That's on the Carry Me Home album. And help me by just being a little patient here, so that I can get this all set up for this next song. Awesome. Thank you for sharing those links, Anna. I really appreciate it. The only people who are going to be able to see Anna's links are people who are in YouTube, because those folks see all the comments that come through, and the folks that are in the chat that she's in. I don't know where she is right now, but yes, Nevermore, we are going to be using Cindy Looper this evening. So let's get Cindy all ready for a song called Wide Open, or also known as Mother, I Feel You. All right. Why am I not hearing that? Testing 1, 2. That's really strange. Aha! I know the answer. I get an A on this one. I win. Loria's here saying she loves the loop. Those of you who've seen me do this before, if you've seen me do it live, you can actually see what I'm doing with my feet and with my hands. I'm doing a lot. You can't see all that now. Like, I'm playing a drum with a stick behind my back right now. And I'm playing the iPad. We call him Mac. He's part of the band. And then I will layer and loop. So I'm using a looper. Her name is Cindy. She's at my feet. And Cindy will help me create lots and lots of different layers, all happening live and in real time. So everything you're about to hear is being recorded, but it's all happening live. All right? Mother, I feel you. Mother, I breathe you. Mother, I hear you. Mother, I hear you call to me. Mother, I feel you. Mother, I breathe you. Mother, I hear you. Mother, I hear you call to me. Mother, I feel you. Mother, I breathe you. Mother, I hear you. Mother, I hear you call to me. Mother, I feel you. I hear your voice. Mother, I breathe you. Feel your breath. Mother, I hear you. Mother, I hear you call to me. Mother, I feel you. Hear your voice. Mother, I breathe you. Feel your breath. Mother, I hear you. Mother, I hear you call to me. Mother, I feel That is on the Carry Me Home album. And if memory serves me, there is a live looped like this version of that song on Patreon. Just have to search for it. Just go on in there and search. Okay. Another new song that's only on Patreon is up next. It's called Cherish and Adore. I'm going to move right into it because I've got so many songs I want to share with you, and we are clicking down on time. It's called Cherish and Adore. Only available on Patreon. That's right. So many songs there. If you're not there yet, why? And you know, if you are there, these songs are there. If you haven't heard them yet, just download them and put them wherever you want to on your devices and listen to them anytime you want. Or you can stream them right from the channel, so that's no problem either. All right, we're gonna do a little bit more with. Hopefully the sound was okay for you on that and it wasn't overwhelming. All right. So this next song I'd like you to think about, as I sing these lyrics, not Celia singing them to you, because there's a lot of I. I'm saying a lot of I. It's more like a greater power, a greater source, Mother Earth, Father Sky, whatever the biggest possible energy is that you can think of, that's who's singing through me to you. I am the air you need to breathe. I am the water that gives you life. I am the earth beneath your feet. I am the fire within your heart. I am the vision you need to see. I am the voice you long to hear. I am the skin you yearn to touch. I am. And if you gave to me your wishes, you could ask and it would all be given. And if you only gave your permission, together we would soar. We would soar over. We would soar over all of the magic you've forgotten, all of the times you knew there was more, and I would remind you to cherish and adore. I am the wisdom within the womb. I am the passion within your heart. I am the fuel within your mind. I am. I am the light that guides your way. I am the goddess that brings new life. I know what the oracle has to say. I am. And if you gave to me your wishes, I would teach you how to catch those fishes. And if I only had your permission, together we would soar. We would soar over. We would soar over all of the magic you've forgotten, all of the times you knew there was more, and I would remind you to cherish and adore. Oh, called Cherish and Adore, but some people think of it as I Am, and it is on Patreon. Next song is called All Over Now, also only available on Patreon. Funny how that works. It's just so many of the songs I've written lately are earth-based and earth-centric. This one is one of my favorites. I just love this song so much, and I love the recording of it. I love the production on it. So if you are on Patreon, go check it out. All Over Now. Goop Tabla is saying, love that Nevermore jam on it. Rachel is saying, love it. Awesome. Thank you, Rachel. Julia is saying, amazing. Awesome. Glad you all are out there having a good time. Please feel free to keep sharing and tagging your friends. And of course, your donations are so greatly appreciated, so that I can continue to offer these shows for you and continue to write songs that I hope are meaningful for you. Lynn Marie is saying, only on Patreon rhymes. Only on Patreon, only on Patreon. Yes, indeed. All right, All Over Now. I love this song. I'm so excited to sing it for you. I did sing it for, I think, my exclusive Patreon song club and concert club. So that particular tier gets all the songs and concerts and chats with Celia and things like that. All right. So much fun. I can't wait to share it. Oh, it's still not really happy. So if you're new and you're just kind of popping in now or have in the last little while, please type to us and let us know where you are tuning in from. Always love to hear where folks are, different parts of the world. And I love it when sometimes somebody types it in and then somebody types in where they are and they find out that they're neighbors. That has happened. It's so cool. I love all the connections. Okay. Let the brew bubble, let the cauldron overflow, let the bastions burn and let the ashes go. Let the music move you, let the fire rise, 'cause this time it's too late. Let the brew bubble, let the cauldron overflow, let the bastions burn and let the ashes go. Let the music move you, let the fire rise, 'cause nothing can be done. And it's all over now, a little twist of fate. You must have dodged that bullet 100 times, but this time it's too late. And it's all over now, nothing can be done. Pray to Buddha for acceptance. Pray to Boudica for the Celtic courage and the strength to carry on. A little bit of witch hazel, mace, Venus flytrap, Queen Anne's lace, little bit of bachelor button, little bit of rust, little bit of snapdragon, and a little bit of trust. Oh, let the brew bubble, let the cauldron overflow, let the bastions burn and let the ashes go. Let the music move you, let the fire rise, 'cause this time it's too late. Let the brew bubble, let the cauldron overflow, let the bastions burn and let the ashes go. Let the music move you, let the fire rise, 'cause nothing can be done. 'Cause it's all over now, a little twist of fate. You must have dodged that bullet 100 times, but this time it's too late. And it's all over now, nothing can be done. Pray to Buddha for acceptance. Pray to Boudica for the Celtic courage and the strength to carry on. Little bit of rose hips, maiden hair, baby's breath, lady slipper, black-eyed Susan, quaking grass, forget-me-not, and a little bit of sassafras. And it's all over now, a little twist of fate. You must have dodged that bullet 100 times, but this time it's too late, and it's all over now. Nothing can be done. Pray to Buddha for acceptance. Pray to Boudica for the Celtic courage and the strength to carry on. Let it all bubble, let the cauldron overflow. Let it all burn, let the ashes go. Let it all move you, let the fire rise. 'Cause nothing can be done. 'Cause it's all over now. A little twist of fate. You must have dodged that bullet 100 times, but this time it's too late, and it's all over now. Nothing can be done. Pray to Buddha for acceptance. Pray to Boudica for the Celtic courage and the strength to carry on. All over now. Yes, indeed. Very touchy, this guitar this evening. Very, very, very touchy. It's also getting really hot in here. It's Phoenix, and the air conditioners have to work much harder. We're already getting upper 90s and 100-degree days. It's not even May. Yes, definitely need our air conditioning here. I know we have several folks here from this area, like Lori's here from Tempe, and I know Julia's in Avondale, and so is Guptabla. So y'all know what I'm talking about. There is no escaping it. Okay, this is not, it's not behaving. Not behaving at all. I also can't see it very well in the lights. It's a little challenging. Hell, with my skin, you could probably get a sunburn just from these lights. How many of you caught the last concert on April 1st? Where I did all kinds of silly things and crazy things with my hair. Very different concert this time, yes. Cecilia is saying, this concert is kick-ass. Need to take it on the road. Well, thanks, Mom. I appreciate that. Niall's saying, I hope it's not all over. Could be a metaphor. Lynn Marie is saying, strength to carry on. Yes, we need that. And I don't miss that heat. Give me onshore Pacific breezes to keep me the coolest girl ever. So true. Peggy is saying, we're having blackberry winter in Arkansas. It's been cold. I saw some folks posting snow in Ohio, in Arkansas, in Wisconsin. It's crazy, huh? I better keep moving here. This one has a story with it, but I'm not going to tell the whole story. It came from being stranded in the woods about almost a year ago, maybe 9 months ago, and didn't know if I was going to get out, and I found great comfort in the trees. I brewed one too many, now it hangs in the balance. Gonna take deep breaths and all of my talents to get through. There's nothing else to do. I'm starting over. It's not the right key. I can sing just about in any key. It's just some are more pleasant to sing in than others. We're starting over. I brewed one too many, now it hangs in the balance. Gonna take deep breaths and all of my talents to get through. There's nothing else to do. I'm here all alone with the burnt out phone, waiting for help to come. Will they even find me? So grateful for these trees, oh, the trees, how they hold me. Well, I tempted fate, so now I sit and wait. It's getting dark and late. Will they ever find me? So grateful for these trees, I sing for them, they sing for me. These trees, I sing for them, they sing for me. I sing these trees, oh, the trees, these trees, oh, the trees, how they hold me. So grateful for these trees, I breathe for them, they breathe for me. These trees, I breathe for them, they breathe for me. I breathe these trees, 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 holding me. These trees. Thank you. And for those of you who weren't sure if I got out, I did. I got out. I'm here. This one goes out to Tina. If you're out there, I know you love this song. It's called Held by the Mother. And I wrote this one about the trees. I think it was in Muir Woods. I talked about John Muir earlier, the redwoods. Under the canopy of leaves I breathe. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. Under the tapestry of trees I believe. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. I am rocked by the mother, I am rocked by the mother. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. I am safe and warm, I am embraced in her arms. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. Under the clear blue sky I sigh. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. Under the stars at night I cry. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. I am rocked by the mother, I am rocked by the mother. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. I am safe and warm, I am embraced in her arms. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. Mother, carry me to your deep blue sea. Mother, keep me safe from harm. I am rocked by the mother, I am rocked by the mother. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. I am safe and warm, I am embraced in her arms. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. Under the canopy of leaves I breathe. I am rocked by the mother, I am held under the tapestry of trees, I believe. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. I am rocked by the mother, I am rocked by the mother. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. I am safe and warm, I am embraced in her arms. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. I am rocked by the mother, I am held. I wrote that in California near Santa Cruz. Lisa's here, wonderful. Hi, sweetheart. Rachel's saying, thanks from the Redwoods. Bridget is saying, rocked by the mother, one of my favorites. That one is also only available on Patreon. And this next one I'm going to sing is only available on the Green Album. The Green Album is a compilation album of, I think, 14 artists, quite a few artists, where we all wrote a song specifically for the project. And the 25% of the proceeds go to the Rainforest Trust, which is an organization that buys land in the rainforest so that it cannot be desecrated. So we've bought, I think, over 10,000 acres of land with music, with the sales from the music. So if you want to support that and you want this next song, you can go to the Green Album. Look up the Green Album and the Rainforest Trust, and you should be able to find that with a search. So this is my song that I contributed to the Green Album, and when I thought about what I would write, I thought, you know what, I'm going to write about what can I do to make a change? And it's really, what can I not do anymore? So I wrote a song called I Will Not, and I made a note of several things I will no longer do, because I took inventory and thought, you know, these things are actually not earth-honoring or community-supporting or life-giving. So I will no longer do them. So it's a very earnest and sincere song played on a fun pink ukulele. Here we go. Into that big box store, I do not need the crap they sell there anymore, and I'm satisfied to simplify, for the little things are the big things. That drive-through window don't produce my food. I know it's fast and it's designed to taste real good, but it's plain to see it's killing you and me to eat so very far from the field. Do you enjoy your air straight from the factory? Do you enjoy the acid rain? Do you like telling stories over forest fires? Do you enjoy the thrill of hurricanes? Drive a car that guzzles gas just to get there wild and just to get there fast. I'm a green earth girl in a black gold world, and I'm proud to put my money where my mouth is. Do you enjoy the constant question, Mommy, why? Vacation photos of wilderness cement. Do you enjoy your barbecue up on the roof, 'cause it's flooding and you're waiting for the government? Whoa, oh. Now this next verse has just a tiny little bit of a story to it. I do not watch the news. I've been news fasting for most of my life. See, I'm an empath, and if I watch that stuff, it will tear me down, and I consider it part of my job to remain a clear channel so that I can bring through the purest messages and the best music that I possibly can. So I do not watch the news. I always get the news I need. I always have friends who let me know what I need to know, which is very little. I'm finding out very, very little. But I once did a concert, and this gentleman came up to me during the break, and he said, Celia, how do you do it? I said, well, what do you mean? He said, you're so positive, and you're so open, you're so creative. How can you be like that in a world where so much tragedy comes in through the news? I had the perfect answer. I do not watch the news. And there you have it. That television don't produce my news. I'm much more picky about the truth I choose. All that hate and war will bring us more. I mean, don't ignore it, but gosh, don't let it control you. And this next verse is like my mission statement. This is how I try to live every single day. I will not waste my breath on talking small. I dedicate my voice to the love of it all. And I still believe in love and peace, and I have given my whole life to this dream. Do you enjoy the air straight from the factory? Do you enjoy the acid rain? Do you like telling stories over forest fires? Do you enjoy the thrill of hurricanes? We keep doing what we do. We keep doing what we do. We keep doing what we do, and we'll get more of the same. I will not walk into that big box store. And I don't judge anyone who does. That's just a choice that I make. And I do not shop in those places if I could possibly ever help it. And in fact, I consider myself quite to be the minimalist. The only things I need are the things that will help me be a better provider of creation and music. Those are the things I really need. Yeah, of course, the basics: food, shelter, clothing, connection, all of those things. But other than that, the only things I need are the tools that will help me be a better provider to you of creativity. That's pretty much what it comes down to. All right, Goop Tubla is saying, yes, such a cradle this. I think you're talking about Rocked by the Mother. News fasting, yes. Nevermore is saying, so incredibly true. Not sure what's true. Sometimes it takes a lag time, so if you're going to say something about what's happening, if you can be really specific, it helps me know, because I'm like, okay, what is it about? What is it about? I don't like minimalism because the word's too long. So there, that was from Goop Tabla. Moving right along, another song that you probably have never heard before. It's called, I love the title. It's called People Are the Problem. But wait for it, because my style is typically to take, a statement like that, which could be construed as negative, and turn it on its ear in a whole new perspective. So pay very close attention to when the song turns. People Are the Problem. Again, only available on Patreon. People Are the Problem is recorded and on Patreon. Thank you so much for your donations. I really appreciate it. For those of you who are unable to donate, thank you so much for tagging friends, sharing this, spreading me out on the wallpaper of social media, because, it's become such an attention economy that, things go by so fast. I mean, you probably saw a notice about this a couple of times and then went, oh, is that today? Because we're so distracted. We're so distracted, and that's just kind of the way it is now. I wish it weren't so, but that's what we do. That's what's happening. That's happening. So, got it. I like this one too. It's fun. How's everyone doing out there? I never, ever, ever did see I never, ever, ever did see a tree I didn't like. I never, ever, ever did know. I never, ever, ever did know a stone I didn't like. But people are the problem. They trigger me sometimes. People are a conundrum. No reason to their rhyme. Sing it with me now. People, 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 people are the problem. People, 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 people are the problem. People. I never, ever, ever did meet. I never, ever, ever did meet a stream I didn't like. I never, ever, ever encountered. I never, ever, ever encountered a mountain I didn't like. But people are the problem. They trigger me sometimes. Yeah, humans are a bother. Get me back to the woods. Yeah, people, 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 people are the problem. People, 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 people are the problem. People. And it's hard to accept. Mercy, what the heck? That people are just a projection of my unconscious guilt. Oh, people aren't the problem, and there's no such thing as time. And triggers are just a calling to come home to the divine. People, beautiful people, thank you for the reminder. People, beautiful people, just show up and be kinder. Yeah, people, 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 not the problem. People, 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 not the problem. People. I never, ever, ever did see. I never, ever, ever did see a tree I didn't like. People. Only available on Patreon if you want that song. I wrote that song in Sedona on one of my hikes. And by the way, I wrote let the brew bubble, let the cauldron overflow, let the bastions burn, and that one all over now. I wrote that one in Wisconsin when I was visiting my mother. So Mom, if you're out there, I wrote that at your house. You probably don't know because you've never heard that song. Another new one, I wrote it maybe, 9 months ago, but I really haven't performed it much. It's called The Sand in Our Hands. Another existentialist kind of a song. Robin's here. Came a little late, but so glad I made it. Love all the songs you're singing. Awesome. I'm so glad you're here, Robin. Robin's been a wonderful Patreon supporter. I really appreciate you there. Peggy's saying, yes, people are the problem. Did you see how I turned it around? Niall said, it turned. People are just a mirror. Exactly. You got it. And I'm a student of the Course in Miracles, so that was sort of teachings from the Course in Miracles. People, any grievance that we have is just a projection of our unconscious guilt. And that one is a tough pill to swallow, because sometimes it's just so clearly apparent that that person is definitely the problem. But there is no difficulty in miracles, and the only problem we ever have is that we're disconnected from Source. And being human, right? Which is sort of what this next one's about. The sand in our hands. She raised her eyes up to the sky, caressed the earth beneath her feet. She held her flower petals open to ask her heart, what do you need? And the sand in our hands holds all of the answers. We are wind, we are fire, we are land, we are sea. We must surrender to the stardust as it slips through our fingers. No matter what the question may be, he held his soul up to the anvil. He struck with all his might. He screamed, no pressure, no diamond. He asked his soul, how do I make it right? And the sand in our hands holds all of the answers. We are wind, we are fire, we are land, we are sea. We must surrender to the stardust as it slips through our fingers. No matter what the question may be, and it's all over till the next star hits. It's all over till annihilation comes. It's all over, there's nothing to do with it but sing a chorus of hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. They held their feet up to the fire. They felt the crackle, felt the burn. They watched their bodies turn to embers. They asked their ashes, what have we to learn? And the sand in our hands holds all of the answers. We are wind, we are fire, we are land, we are sea. We must surrender to the stardust as it slips through our fingers. No matter what the question may be, and it's all over till the next star hits. It's all over till annihilation comes. It's all over, there's nothing to do with it but sing a chorus of hallelujah, 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 The sand in our hands. If you're on Patreon, you can go look it up in the search box. sand in our hands. And if you're not on Patreon, you can join Patreon. And thank you so much for your donations for this concert. There are so many ways you can donate, and you can, if you're not on this internet thing, you can send a check. There's a little scroll in the tipper take here. Tipper take. This is a tipper, and that's a ticker. Right there. The ticker tape has all the ways that you can donate. You can download music and get music as part of your donation. You can do Venmo, you can do PayPal. You can join Patreon as part of your donation. So there's all kinds of ways, and I have lots of different things to offer you in Patreon and in different areas. Like the Bandcamp is all name your own price for that music, and there's tons of music there as well that nobody's heard. 2 Goddess Songs compilations, lots and lots. Working on an album eventually that will be called Roots and Wings, which will be like a lot of these tree songs, earth songs, fairy songs, butterfly diva songs, like those things like that. So I have all the songs. I just need to take the time to compile it all, which is a huge, huge job. Lynn Marie is saying, buy a CD. How did you know that that's where we were at? We're at the buy a CD portion of the concert. Lynn Marie, you are so in tune. That's so awesome. Yes. So, just a little background. I'm going to do my shameless CD plug now. And the way the music industry is working these days, it used to be you buy CDs or you buy tapes, and that was really supporting the artists. Now, things are really moving towards streaming. And for those of you who've bought my CDs in the past, thank you so much. That has really helped keep me afloat. And now, the way that it works in the music industry has shifted pretty dramatically. So, for a CD, I ask for $20. Now, for streaming, we get 0.007 cents per stream. Girlfriend and I did the math once. You'd have to listen to one of my songs over 2,700 times for that to equal $10 in my pocket. That's a pretty dramatic change. So I ask, please download the music, buy the CDs, have hard copies of things, because what happens? What happens when someday the internet goes down? And it will, and it has. And you don't have access to your music. A world without music is not a world worth living in. So if that ever happens to you, you can go into the closet, get out the CD player, get out your CDs, and have music while your friends are crying because all they were doing was streaming and they didn't actually own the music themselves. They didn't download it. They didn't put it somewhere where they could listen to it. I recommend it just as a good practice, but also it helps support the artists. So yes, I'm not saying streaming is bad. I'm saying if you're going to stream the living snot out of it. Like make playlists for your pets and play them on repeat while you are off doing the grocery shopping. Make playlists that you can play all night long while you are sleeping on repeat. Pick artists that you love and then repeat. If enough of you do that, then the numbers start adding up. Then, once you start getting millions of listens a day, that's when we start being able to survive off the music again. The other way is really to support artists directly, like offering donations for concerts like this, like Patreon, like downloading the music, and have all those options down here. So please take advantage of those things. And that's actually just information. That's not that's not the shameless CD plug. That's just, how the music industry is turning these days. The shameless CD plug, I'm going to use Cindy the Looper. She is at my feet, Cindy Looper. And I'm going to use a concept. Talk about music. Music is everywhere. I mean, I've been singing about that. Mama Gaia sings. Music is everywhere. Sound, vibration, frequency, it's all energy, and that's music. So, you ever walk into a casino and hear all of those bells and sounds and whistles from all of the slot machines going at the same time? It's mesmerizing. Truly. You walk in there and you'll start to feel, if you're in tune, and if you're not, you might not even know you're feeling it because I think they do it so skillfully, puts you into trance. And because of those frequencies. And I think what they do is they put you into trance and then they put subliminal messages inside that sound so that you stay, so that you put more money into the machine so that you buy more drinks, so that you eat there, so you sleep there. Wait, it's too late. Maybe I should stay up in one of the hotel rooms. You're there for 5 weeks. That's how powerful music can be. But I'm a Midwest farm girl, so my message isn't going to be subliminal. I'm going to be earnest, shoot from the hip, and make my message completely overt by use of Cindy the Looper. And it goes like this. Ready? Buy a CD, 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 buy all the CDs, buy all the CDs, stream everything, stream everything, download my music, download Patreon. So you don't mind if I just leave that running at the end of the concert? My shameless CD plug! Yay! You know, I figure if you have to do it, you're an independent artist and you have to beat your own pots and pans and be your own promoter, it might as well be fun. It might as well be fun and entertaining, right? I think so. All right, the sound of all the coins falling in those basket things is actually tuned to a specific frequency to be more attractive to human ears. Scoop Tubble is saying that. Are you making that up, or is that actually true? Like, has that been on the Discover Channel or something? Shell is saying, so is it better to buy off Bandcamp? How do I get CDs? Thank you, Shell. That's a great question. To get physical CDs, the best way is through me directly. So you can email me, Celia at celiaonline.com, find me on Facebook. I'm very reachable. There's no middleman. It goes straight to me. So reach out to me. And I have specials that, if you went to CD Baby, you would not get. So I have a special right now that if you buy 4 physical CDs, normally they're $20 each, but you buy 4 physical CDs, it's $50 for 4, any 4 you want. I ship them to you for $55. And that includes the shipping and the handling and all that stuff. So come to me directly. You can also go to CD Baby and get them, but it's actually going to end up costing you more, and then I'll sign them for you. It's much easier for me to sign them if I'm shipping them directly. Rachel is laughing. Jade is saying, buy my CDs. I absolutely love that song. Yeah, it would be, actually, I could probably do really well recording that song, and then a lot of musicians might download it and use it in their shows, so I could help other musicians help themselves to get more downloads and more CD sales. Yes, these are great ideas. Ideas I have millions of. Implementation. That's the hard thing. To implement the ideas, that's where it takes a lot more than just me. All right. We're going to do one more song for Earth Day to honor Mama Gaia. I thank you all so much for tuning in, for donating, for sharing, for tagging, for interacting, for meeting new people. I just love it so much. And the next concert is going to be May 1st, which is Beltane. I've got a Beltane song just for that concert. I sing it once a year. And we'll do lots of songs about life and energy and really coming into this new time of the year where we come alive and there's all this passion. And we'll do lots of fun songs like that. And there'll be probably a lot of new songs that you haven't heard before because I have lots of songs that have that theme that I haven't played live yet. Lynn Marie is saying, beautiful circle of music making in support of artists. Mark is here saying the online store for CD Baby is no longer. That is true. CD Baby has shipped that, I think, to Amazon, so you can get my CDs on Amazon. That is true, Mark. Gupta is saying, yes, true, on a science show long back. So you heard about the coins dropping and being attractive to human ears. That's pretty cool. So I guess they have to do a coin drop every once in a while. That's why you stay, right? That's why you stay. Anything I'm missing? Okay. I'm going to erase the bias CD. Sorry. I hope you weren't attached to that. I just want to do another song that's looped. If I'm doing a song that's looped. be so mindful because I'm my own tech person and I have to watch everything. And it's been an interesting show because a lot of these songs are new to me, right? So it's been really fun to share these new songs with you, but they're not necessarily like polished or really under my fingers yet, or the words. You know, I've had to use a lot of notes for lyrics because I think 90% of what I sang today are songs I just don't sing. I've written them, but I just don't sing them. And I would love your feedback of which of those songs were your favorite songs and you'd like to hear me sing more of. That would be wonderful. All right, this one is going to be looped, so I'm just adjusting some things here. The song is called The Meta Prayer. It's on my For the Asking CD. I want to say a couple of thank yous before I do this last song, because after I do that song, I'll say goodbye to you. I'll let the screen play out for a little while. I won't be here anymore, but that will give folks a chance to finish up their conversations in chat rooms that will end once I end. So that will just give you a little extra time to say your final goodbyes and connect with those you want to connect with, etc., etc. Gupta was saying, what CD is the Shameless CD plug song on? You have to buy all the CDs to find out. Very funny. Very, very funny. So a couple of thank yous. I want to thank Julia out there for helping out with some of the pieces on different places and posting things. I want to thank Guptabla, David out there for being such a strong supporter and helping out during the shows. I want to thank Anna for sharing all those links. I really, really, really appreciate it. It's always so much easier when there's a clickable link that you can go, oh, there it is, easy, easy, easy. I find that if you have to type something in, people don't do it. So those clickable links are really great. I want to thank my mom for being here from Wisconsin. I want to thank my family for raising me in such a way that I honor the earth, I honor the land, I honor life. I think it's a wonderful way to be. I grew up climbing trees and eating carrots from the garden and drinking milk from the goats, and I had a very wholesome upbringing in that way, and I'm really grateful for that. I want to thank Mama Gaia. I want to thank our home, because without Mama Earth, where would we live? I kind of like it here, so I'm really grateful that we get to live here and stay on this planet. And all of you who have donated, thank you so much. And all of you who have tagged friends and shared, thank you so much. I hope you will check out all the different concerts that I have online this year, including there's a Lunasa concert, there'll be a summer solstice concert, there will be a winter solstice concert, there will be a freedom concert for July 4th. There's just so many different things, and I'll have lots of new songs every time because I have so many songs to offer you. So stay tuned. Go to celiasings.com so you can get 3 free songs and sign up on my email list so then you'll never miss a concert as long as those emails go through. That can be a little tricky. Linda's saying, I watched since 6:10. I will watch the replay when I can. Great show, thank you. Yes, the replay will be here. Thank you for reminding me of that, Linda said. The replay will be available as soon as I'm done, wherever you're watching it from, or on YouTube, which is a lot of times easier to find. So CeliaOnline.com, that's CeliaOnline.com. You spell it out. And you can find my YouTube channel. And while you're there, please like, subscribe, and hit the little bell for notifications, because then it will let you know when I go live or when I upload a video. All the gadgets. All right. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else I need to thank or acknowledge, because I don't like missing people. I really don't. I'm grateful for you all. All. There. Everyone's covered. I love it. This is called the Meta Prayer, and this is a prayer for all beings of the world. May all beings of the world, may all beings of the world have fresh, clean water to drink. May all beings of the world, may all beings of the world have food and a home. May all beings of the world have someone to share love with. May all beings of the world to know their true purpose. May all beings of the world, may all beings of the world be well and happy drink. May all beings of the world, may all beings of the world have food and a home. May all beings of the world have someone to share love with. May all beings of the world to know their true purpose. May all beings of the world, may all beings of the world be well and happy right now. May all beings of the world, may all beings of the world be free from suffering. And today I shall do all that I can do to make it so, to make it so, to make it so, to make it so. May all beings of the world, may all beings of the world have fresh, clean water to drink. May all beings of the world, may all beings of the world have food and a home. May all beings of the world have someone to share love with. May all beings of the world to know their true purpose. May all beings of the world, may all beings of the world be well and happy right now. May all beings of the world, may all beings of the world be free from suffering. And today I shall do all that I can do to make it so, 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 to make it so. Thank you so much. Happy Earth Day, everyone. Happy, happy, happy Earth Day. I'm just going to play that back so that you can listen to that. The world have food while you connect with each other. Bye, everyone. I'm so grateful. Someone to share